about to cry right now. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
You can.
I'm not gonna do it. And welcome back to another Saturday video. So today we're going to be talking about how you deal with in-laws. We had a lot of people requesting this video because a lot of people have issues with in-laws, and ours started out not so great, but now I would say we're to the point where I get along with my in-laws pretty well, to the point where I'm calling them and talking to them here and there, and then even getting some birthdays presents and stuff. That's the first for this year, which was pretty awesome. I mean, it's just a thought that counts. That's the biggest thing. We're just like, wow, you would think, the phone calls. I think that's the biggest shocker. Never really got phone calls before on my birthday, but this year, like literally everyone on both sides of my family called me for my birthday. And I was really shocked and excited for that.
In the beginning, it was not that smooth.
Well, no, in the beginning,
well,
it was...
we thought it was that smooth.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody's family is different, but for us, we're not going to get into like all of the details on things that have happened because, like I said, that's in the past, but we do want to talk about what kind of happened a little and led up to how we are now. Like
Duana said, relationships changed over time. In the beginning, some relationships start out rocky right away. I think ours, I know me with Duana's family, well, okay, for the most part, it was all right. I came in a little strong with her side of the family. Yeah, Curtis has a very direct and blunt his personality. So he's not going to hide things. He's not going to shy things. And another thing that just caught me off guard was he didn't say yes ma'am or no ma'am to my mom when he first. I guess y'all didn't say that as kids. So, well, I guess, I don't know. I guess it wasn't you couldn't because you was just like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, no, what? And my mom was probably just like, what in the world? Yeah. So that was probably a little different. I came on strong with your sister, too. Everybody kind of got used to me and realized I was joking sometimes. Sometimes it just is what it is. I think people learn in general, even my family, if you don't want to know, don't ask me. Because I'm going to tell you. I don't know how to sugarcoat. And it definitely took some getting used to. Now, from my side of the family, when they met Duana, it started out good. I mean, thought everybody loved me. I was like, oh, this is great. It was great. She had in-laws that she could hang out with. Well, it wasn't really in-laws yet, but it was like, oh man, I can hang out with my boyfriend's mom and sister, and everybody. This is great. And then one day, on our way to go hang out with them, my sister told me they don't really like you, and I'm like. Yeah, right. Wrong. Yeah, she overheard a conversation and it ended up coming out to be true, which I was devastated about. So this is right before he ended up leaving to go to basic, we found out. So I was expecting to go over there all the time, even when he wasn't around, and that obviously did not happen. So even when I got back from basic, that's when things kind of spread, the bad vibes were everywhere. Found out that there was a bet about when we were going to break up. Now this wasn't just in the family, this was even friends. Everyone knew that me and Duana were going to break up, and they had a pool going. I was like, wondering when are they going to break up? They're not going to last. They're not going to be together, which was absolutely crazy to me because we never did anything to make anyone believe that would possibly happen. Pretty much also during that time when he was gone, I didn't, really go by there, didn't call. I think we ended up taking your mom to come see you for graduation and stuff like that. It wasn't like we weren't completely talking at all. You just realized at that point, oh. Yeah, it was a little weird. Y'all are over there, we're over here. And I think your family thought that I was taking you away from them, which I would tell Curtis, hey, just go to your family's house without me, go have dinner with your family. And he's like, oh no, come on, come. They want you there. They enjoy you being around. Yeah, and that's what we end up finding out later is it was a little bit of they thought I was being taken away, but I never really hung out at the house anyway. So I think, they probably realized that later on, be like, well, yeah, I didn't really go anywhere. Yeah, and everybody else was doing their own thing anyway. Everybody else had a boyfriend or a girlfriend or had friends that they hung out with. So really, nobody was really by themselves. So I don't know why it was like that with you. Yeah, but I think there's probably a lot of other things going on with everybody
everybody at the time. So, you know, some people redirect their anger towards.
Well, you said before, like jealousy or envy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty much after, once all that, like I said, once all the issues started coming up, at that point, I think Duana, that's when she realized, like, okay, I'm going to give them their space. Still going to be social, but just not like.
Yeah, I would go over like for Christmas, Thanksgiving, or here and there throughout the year or whatever. But it was never like I felt super comfortable. I always felt like, okay, something's going to be said, something's going to happen. And every now and then it was the case. At least one person. It was like, if not everybody was upset, it was like one person was upset, which you can't please everybody. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. I've never done anything to you. And I'm not going to lie. After I found out that they didn't really care for me to be around, of course, I'm going to have some type of attitude, some type of guard, and I would probably act a certain way. And I'm not going to say it was right.
But one thing I'm glad about is no matter what was going on, you know, you can't take words back. So one thing I was really glad about was no matter what was said, you know, like Duana never say anything out of line to anyone. I didn't really have any issues with her family to even, you know, go to that point. And even me with my family, you know, we never crossed those lines of saying those hurtful words that you can't take back. So I think that helped.
Yeah, I do remember a time when I was like, I'm not going to keep being disrespectful like this. I'm going to.
Yeah, and I was like...
And I didn't act like that anyway, but that was just me like being like, oh, ain't nobody gonna do this to me, so I'm finna show y'all a different side that I didn't even act like, but I was gonna. And Curtis was like, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna talk to me because I wouldn't. He was like, I wouldn't do that to your family. I was like, you know what? You're right. Everybody's experience is going to be different. Like, I wouldn't consider mine to be experience with my in-laws to be that bad. I think it was more painful whenever the kids were being born and, you know, they didn't see as many, you know, as your family as much, you know, weren't coming to parties and stuff like that. So that was really hurtful. Now, as the kids are getting older, they're wanting to be around like their grandmother a lot. That definitely helps a lot more too.
Oh,
like your mom, she watched the kids for the first time like last year. And that was like a new opening, which was really, really good.
And one thing that also helped change the relationship a little was kind of funny. I think my family had like a misperception, like, you know, because I was, like I said, I wasn't always around anyway. And, you know, with me not being around, so that means Duana wasn't around. So if you're not around someone, you forget how they act. Well, once we started doing YouTube, then everyone could kind of see how goofy we were kind of on camera and how relaxed
and really down to earth.
Yeah, people forget that you're down to earth. You know, if you ain't been around them in a while, that actually changed some of the relationships.
It changed, a lot. So I think that definitely helped, especially like with his sister. Me and Stephanie are really close now. Like, we call and talk to each other a lot. Whereas before, like, some days it'll be good, we will see each other, and some days it wouldn't be so good. But now it's like a lot better. And Stephanie, she's my sister. I love her a lot.
Oh yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
He calls to talk to Duana, or
BB's always been like that.
Yeah, he always, like, if it comes time for like advice or just, you know, saying what's going on, he'll talk to Duana because he don't necessarily, he'll let you know he don't want to hear my answer. Not right away. Like, I'm just a little
bow and arrow straight in the middle.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna like crawl and creep there.
And ask all the questions and
I'm gonna smooth it over a little bit. I mean, it's gonna pretty much be what he's saying, but just a little combed over,
some finesse.
Smooth,
which I'm glad. I'm glad Duana has that relationship with my family. I love that they'll call and talk to her, and you know, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's the kind of relationship that I've always wanted to have, and it's, you know, it could have been where we never had that. Like, some people probably never even still have that with their in-laws, but we're to the point now where we actually get to have that relationship with our in-laws, and we talk to everybody. I don't think we don't talk to anybody. It was one point we weren't talking to like certain people, but now we talk to everybody. Your dad, your mom, your sister, your brother in Baltimore. Like, we talk to everybody. So we never had a problem with them, but.
And your family, they've gotten used to me.
I think here and there sometimes it'd be like, I think my mama will always be like, boy.
And I know, I was like, just, you know, I just gotta be quiet sometimes.
I never had anybody really get up in my face and try to hit me or any crazy stuff like that. So I don't know how. Now I ain't gonna go there, but I wouldn't handle that too well.
Yeah.
you know, you just got to take it, be open-minded about the situation. Try to see where they're coming from. And I found out things too, like, okay, maybe this person didn't have such a great relationship with their family or their mother or something. So that can stem from there. So you have to look at everything. And once I did that, I realized, oh, you know what? It's probably not me. It's probably something that they were dealing with.
If you can be patient, you know, and forgive the person, even though it seems one-sided, sometimes for you, it may be better not forget what happened, forgive and try to see what's going on. You might be able to save the relationship later. You know, you don't have to leave yourself open and be around the person, but you know, you can eventually at some point, depending on what's going on, you know, you may be able to forgive them, and over time, you know, it ain't gonna be quick.
Oh, yeah.
But who knows, maybe years down the road, you'll end up getting along with the person after all.
And I think the biggest compliment I have ever gotten from his family, especially like his mother, was recently or not even recently, I think she said this starting last year. She was saying how she thinks we're just such a beautiful family and how she just admires our family and how I'm just a great wife. And she had gave me a birthday card and it pretty much said that our family is so much better because of you. And that card literally I'm about to cry right now. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
You can.
I'm not going to do it. That literally just showed me where our relationship has come to. I've never thought I would have heard that from your mom. People may not think you want to hear it because they figure like you have it all and you guys are doing, you know, you're great, but it still is really good to hear it, especially from your parents and, in my case, my in-laws.
Yeah, and that's one positive. If you give off positive energy, even though it may seem like it's not getting reciprocated, eventually enough positivity, like say keeping that respect, eventually it may crack in there and open up that relationship and change it. Kind of like how Mike said how ours did. Now it's to the point where everybody gets along.
So like if you guys have any experiences with your in-laws or your family that you guys want to talk about, please put it down in the comments. Also, if you have any questions that you want us to talk about or something with your in-laws and you want to see our thoughts on it, let us know, and we can also do that to see how we would probably handle it, to see if we can help you.
Yeah, we want to bring families together.
Not push families farther away.
That may be one thing that could help too, is, you know, just make sure you're staying in contact with everyone. Okay, guys, so that is our kind of in-law story, where we were and where we stand today. But that's it for now. So as always, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And don't forget to check out our Instagram page. And if you want to kind of, you know, share it on your Facebook page, help us out a little bit.
In-laws out.